So over the past 3 to 4 months, myself and the rest of the team over at Pattern Sounds have been working on developing our very own VST plugin. Yeah, it's cool showing you everybody else's VSTs, but I felt like I really wanted my own to showcase and use. So we sat down over the course of these months and literally developed 2 to 3 ideas until finally we landed on one that we couldn't deny made perfect sense to us. Scratchpad was so perfect for us because it's a plugin that includes the sounds that myself and the rest of the team use on a regular basis. Listen to these beats that were made on Scratchpad. They vary from beautiful to really evil sounding. So this is what Scratchpad will look like on my website. At the top will be the download. It's not there at the moment because the product isn't live at the time I'm recording this. But if you scroll down a little bit, you get another Scratchpad walkthrough, this time with a cool guy with an American accent.
This is Scratchpad, a totally free VST instrument plugin developed by Pattern Sounds.
If you do want to watch that, that will be on my website. And also you get a brief overview of what Scratchpad is, what the groups do, textures does, etc, etc. Some of the things I'm going to go over in today's video anyway. So this is what the folder will look like when you download it. You have the how to install folder right here, which will help you install it on Mac or Windows. I think it's pretty straightforward. It's similar to most VST plugins at this moment. You simply just have to get the instruments folder and one of these folders here and stick them in the right places, and then it will work. It's simple as that. It's not difficult at all, trust me. And here's how it will work on Windows. Simply get the VST free folder and the instruments folder and stick it into this here. And then after you do that, maybe restart your computer just to make sure it's installed properly. So once you've installed it, you can open your DAW. This will work in most major DAWs such as Ableton, FL Studio, Logic. Once you are here, you should refresh your plugins or whatever you have to do in your DAW just to refresh your plugins since you've added some since last time you opened your DAW. Once you've done that, you can open the plugin and this is what it will look like. You'll be presented with the Scratchpad start screen. Just simply click start to enter the preset browser, and this is the main GUI you'll come into. I know it doesn't affect the overall sound or anything like that, but I really like these little animations that happen. So if you click here, you can go between the groups and the presets. We're going to start with the lo-fi piano. This is probably my favorite preset, a very good starter for most genres. So on the left here, you've got some reverb just to add a bit of ambience to your sound, whatever sound it is that you're using. And on the right hand side, you'll have this lo-fi-ness section here, and that's where you can really add the nostalgic lo-fi old vintage sound. The wobble dial here is kind of like that wow flutter that you get. And then trash is distortion and chorus is chorus. We added this too much sign here because once you take it past there, it kind of gets meme-like and pretty much unusable in our opinion, but use it if you feel like you can. But yeah, it gets really weird after that point. In the middle, you have the overall volume button, and at the bottom, you have the ADSR. So in my last video, I said to you guys, if you comment below a new me 23, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video, and in the comment section below, just comment what you think of Scratchpad and whatever VSTs we should be making in the future. If you comment any of that stuff, I will give you a shout out in my next video. Now let's head back into Scratchpad. So as I go through the individual presets, why not make a little loop, starting with the lo-fi piano. I'm emphasizing these dark types of loops because we know we can get beautiful sounding lo-fi kind of melodies out of this. but I want to try and show you that you can get a bit evil, a bit more dark with it as well. So we have a piano at the ready. Next up, let's look for a bass. Yeah, I really like that Nigel one. I think the piano needs EQing because I've got some bass notes in the piano as well. But yeah, it should go really, really nicely together. So what I'm going to do now is just add a pad, maybe give it a bit more ambience, a bit more texture in the background. Let's try out some of these pads down here. Okay, so we're off to a good start. Just need a kind of counter melody just to keep it ticking along, I think. So I'm just going to drag down the original melody to another Scratchpad instance. I'm going to throw in this arpeggiator in Ableton, or you can just arpeggiate it yourself if you're not lazy like me. And let's audition some of these leads. I think that sounds pretty neat, a pretty complete loop as well at this point. We're just missing one thing in my opinion, which is texture. So if you go all the way to the bottom here, you'll see the textures page, and there we have a textures page with tape, rain and vinyl on it. To activate these textures, you just have to simply turn them up, but you must draw a MIDI note in first. Just gonna add a bit of vinyl, I reckon. And that's how fast it can be to make something dark sounding in this lo-fi VST plugin. Should we listen to what it sounds like? Not too shabby, and if you are going to use this VST plugin for chill lo-fi type beats, this is also something I made earlier on from the VST. Absolutely beautiful sounding. So Scratchpad will be available right this second. Huge shouts out to the rest of the team over at Pattern Sounds. We worked very hard on this, our first ever VST plugin, something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do make any music from it, feel free to share it on our Instagram page at Pattern Sounds. You don't have to, but we do enjoy listening to your music. This is the part when I would normally say if you do want any more videos, I'll put one here, here and here. But this time round, just go and get Scratchpad, make some music and enjoy yourself. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.